You stay there, mate.
Come here! Come here! Come back here!
It's getting a bit lively, isn't it, sir? This liaison with the community.
Well, he's left the operas. Not that I've got anything to play them on. Oh, there's something I forgot to tell your people last night. A suitcase was taken. It was right at the back of the cupboard underneath the stairs.
Yeah, well, he probably used that to carry away the gear. Look, this leather jacket, it was worth £450, you say?
I only bought it at the weekend. It was still in the bag. A purple carrier bag.
Right, well, I'll check with the neighbours, see if they saw him carrying it away.
He managed to rip out the patio door without any of the neighbours bothering to do anything about it.
Yeah, well, it doesn't take long if you know how. I'll see how the socko's getting on. Any luck?
Not much. It's the same as the others. Garden spade under the bottom of the door and then forced. You can see where it's dented.
Yeah, well, they must work for a bit.
They may have suction cups that attach to the glass. Could be as wet for a window company.
Any other marks at all?
And a nice trainer front and the flower beds. Nothing inside.
No, well, there won't be. Not if it's like the others. Yeah, he's got it all worked out. Goes in with his shopping list and does the business. You going to be here much longer?
I hope not. Haven't had my breakfast yet.
Right. Yeah, can I have your work number, Miss Horton, in case I need to speak to you again?
I'll give you a card. Not that I've got much chance of getting there today. I can't leave the house wide open like this.
Well, I can arrange for somebody to come round and give you some advice about additional security. I mean, you might think about putting in an alarm system.
I'm not spending another penny on this house. Moving here was the biggest mistake I've ever made. You know, I actually believed them when they told me it was an up-and-coming street. I'm dropping the price and moving out the first offer I get.
Selling the house, then?
It's been on the market for 5 months already. There's no chance of making back what I paid, but quite honestly, the negative equity's a pretty small price to pay if it means I can move.
It's like a kindergarten in here.
Yeah, the Bumblebee Club. Are you sitting comfortably? Then I'll tell you a story. Our Uncle Frank nicks burglar bill with lots of little coloured pins.
I'll stick little coloured pins in you if you're not careful.
Didn't I caution a lad you'd nicked for spray painting a couple of weeks back?
Yeah, I got fluorescent yellow paint all over a brand new pair of shoes in the process. Lee Holder's the name.
And why don't you go and see if young Mr. Holder's been out and about this morning?
Yeah, it's the kind of stunt he'd pull.
Then we'll have to make it clear to him that it's not the kind of stunt that he gets away with.
And about what time is this, Mrs.
I've been
Hopkins?
having another look at our patio doors, ma'am.
That's PM.
He's definitely been working this end of our ground.
Yeah, well, he's keeping very busy because I've been to another house this morning. There.
And how long have you been away?
Same MO.
Yep. Garden spade, forced under the door, then the usual. Video player, bit of jewellery, CD player and some cash.
So how many's that now?
Which direction?
10 in just over 2 months.
Well, we obviously need to take a serious look at this.
I don't know if it's relevant, Gov, but the house I went to this morning was up for sale.
I did one of the patio door houses. I think that was up for sale too.
So if he's using this MO,
Yeah.
he must be spotting his houses in advance, probably posing as a buyer to do the recce. How many of these patio door houses were up for sale?
It doesn't get recorded in the crime sheets.
Well, we'll just have to check back on it. Suzi, can you get into that? Dave, I want you to go back and see this Carla Horton, find out who's been to see her house. And where's Alistair?
Calling nature, Gov.
Well, tell him to hurry up.
Hello, Lee. Up early?
Got a bit of business to sort out, know what I mean?
Aerosol KI. Ring any bells?
KI?
Yeah, someone answering your description sprayed it on the walls of Sunhill Nick this morning.
Man, this has got to be your lucky day. Here.
This you, then?
No way. It's Linford, innit?
Linford who?
Linford isn't his name. That's just what we call him, because he's fast, man.
So what is his name?
Dunno. We always call him Linford.
And where do I find him?
Barcelona. Get it? On the Jasmine Allen.
Right.
But he won't be there now.
So where is he now?
There's this bet kind of thing. Linford, he's got to spray Aerosol King. That's what he calls himself. Not Linford, but the King. He's got to spray that on 5 walls before 1 o'clock today.
Any walls in particular?
Yeah. Dangerous walls. Like the wall of your Nick. Look, got them written down here.
Why are you telling me all this, Lee?
I want to help.
Oh, yeah?
I want you to nick him, man. That way I get his mountain bike. If he does all these walls before 1 o'clock, I have to give him my handheld TV. Do me a favour.
And why should I do you any favours, Lee?
Hey, I'm sorry about your shoes, man. Trust me, you'd be doing yourself a favour.
I know it sounds stupid, but I've been so desperate to sell, I've just waved people in and given them the run of the place.
Have you kept a record of who you've shown round?
I didn't bother. I mean, there was no reason to. The estate agent might be able to tell you, but he's pretty idle. He hasn't sent anyone for at least a month.
Can I have the name of the agent?
Flint and Stedman, opposite the church. Well, there was someone due round the other evening, but they didn't turn up. I went through a whole list of times when I knew I'd be in. I suppose that means that I told the damn estate agent when the house would be easiest to burgle.
Good morning.
Morning. Sorry, the office is closed.
Yeah, PC Quinn and Sun Hill. I'm investigating a burglary at a house in Alder Road, belonging to a Miss Carla Horton. She put it on the market with you.
Oh. As you can see, we're a bit at 6s and 7s. What is it you want to know?
Well, do you keep a record of the people who've been to look at the house?
We haven't seen anyone there recently.
Well, she said someone phoned from your office to make an appointment to see the house earlier this week.
No, they can't have. I've dealt with all inquiries myself.
Well, she was fairly certain that someone from Flint and Stedman phoned her. Well, she thinks that's how the burglar established when she'd be out the house.
Look, we've advertised the property with a local paper. Any burglar could have pretended they were phoning from this office.
Yeah, but they still would have had to get her phone number. And we're fairly sure that whoever it was has been to see the house. So, I really do need to know who's been to see that house. Yeah?
Best I can do is give you a copy of the mailing list. I'm afraid there are several hundred names on it. 95 years ago would have been over 1,000. We were opening offices, not closing them down.
Thank you.
I've checked out most of the patio door break-ins, and Dave's right. The house he went to this morning wasn't the only one on the market.
How many of the others?
All of them.
All of them?
And looking at the sheets, I'd say he'd only been at it about 3 months.
So where's Dave?
He's following up the estate agents.
Right. I want you and him to make a list of everyone who's visited each of these houses. Then Alistair can get onto it.
Diane, this gentleman's a police officer. He wants some information about one of your properties.
Hi, Dave Quinnan.
Hello, Dave. Has there been a problem?
Yeah, I'm investigating some burglaries in the area. One of them's a property on your books. I wonder if you could tell me who's been to see number 15 Odhams Road?
I'll get the file for you. Take a seat. Can I call you back in 5 minutes? Odhams Road. That's Mr. and Mrs. Pringle, isn't it? Do you think one of the people we sent might have done it?
That's a possibility. Nothing more than that, really.
Oh, it's terrible. You can see there's been a lot of interest in it.
Is there anyone here who struck you as being a bit surprising? Out of place, maybe?
You can never tell with people, really. This man, Ronnie Warnham, he's always looking at places. I think he's just wasting our time.
Maybe it's best if I had a copy of the whole list, then.
Don't you have any idea of who it might be?
Well, I can't really say at this stage.
You will tell me, won't you? I have to take these people to see properties. I mean, if they're likely to be dangerous or something, I ought to know about it.
Well, it may have nothing to do with any of them, but don't you worry. I'll make sure you're told as soon as we know anything.
Thanks, Dave. Nothing else?
No, I don't think so.
See you again sometime, maybe.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah, I don't trust Lee. All that business about a bet. But he can't have known I was coming, and he had this list ready.
So, you've got a list of targets this so-called Linford will be visiting. All I can suggest is that you try and catch him at it. I should think you're a little faster on your feet than Mr. Conway.
Yeah, sir. Faster on my pedals.
Yes, I'll finish the job by the end of the week when you deliver the timber. Oh, come on, we've all got a living to make, haven't we? Yes.
Ronald Warnham.
Look, I've got to go, all right? Look, if it's about the building regs, I've been down the town.
Sun Hill.
I don't need this outside.
Get a wee bit jumpy on you.
You haven't come here to tell me whether I've won the pools, have you? What is it?
I'm investigating some burglaries in this area. 2 of the houses you've visited recently have been broken into.
Who have you been talking to?
Your name's come up on a number of estate agents' lists.
I'm looking for places to convert into flats. I must see 10 houses a month.
I'd like to go through dates and addresses, please.
Oh, look, the estate agents all know me. Look, why are they wasting your time?
You ever do any work with patio doors?
I have to sub it. Mind you, I could do you an excellent deal. PVC frames, sealed units, no VAT.
Yeah, I'm more interested in dates and addresses right now.
Alistair have any luck with Warnham?
No, Gov. He's got alibis for all the dates, and he definitely didn't visit one of the houses until after it was burgled.
How about you, Suzi? Anyone been to see all the houses?
Nowhere near, Gov. Of course, he could be using a different name each time.
It's a shame. I really fancied that Warnham. He was a plausible buyer.
What if the burglar's using someone else to set the jobs up for him?
Yeah, it still doesn't give us anything to go on, though, does it?
The Socco's come up with something. The trainer print she found this morning matches up with one she lifted a couple of months back.
From one of the patio door houses?
No, it's in the area where Chummy's been working. But at this house, there was an open ground floor window. He went in through that.
Right. Well, let's see if we can get any joy there.
I've been to every one of these places and he's done them already. So where do I find him?
I told you, I don't know. He's what you call elusive, is Linford.
Yeah, and I'm what you call saddle sore. If this is just a wind-up, I'll have you down the nick so fast your feet won't touch the ground.
Has he done the N and the G on the wall of your neck?
What?
You said he'd done aerosol KI. He's got to finish the word. That's the rule, do you know what I mean?
What, before 1 o'clock?
We're not talking Caribbean time. Get down there, man.
If he doesn't show, I'd seriously consider moving house. Because you're going to have to put a lot of distance between you and me, all right? Oh, Reg, what's you made of time?
Oh, at the third stroke, it will be, well, 2 minutes to 1 precisely.
Cheers.
Oh, by the way, there's a young lad in front office wants to talk to you.
Who is it?
Says his name's Lee Holder.
Reg, do us a favour. Anyone comes anywhere near this wall with a can of spray paint, nick 'em. I'll be back.
Yeah, look, I can't hang around here all afternoon, mate.
Just 2 minutes.
Communing with nature, Reg?
Oh, no, Mike Jarvis asked me to keep an eye on this wall.
Do what?
Yeah.
I got caught out by that one my first week as a probationer.
It's 1 minute to 1. Where is he?
That's what I came to tell you. I saw him down the road. There he is now! Nick him!
Well, get paint all over my shoes again?
Oh, don't do this to me, man.
That looks like you lost your bet, Lee. Here! Stop him! I said stop! That's enough!
30 seconds left, Lee. And how many did it take for them to the queue then, eh? Just one, wasn't it?
Gotcha.
You're looking indecently pleased with yourself.
It's a look he gets on his face every time he thinks about that desirable property he met down the estate agent.
She does come into it, actually.
Thinking of making an offer.
Can we stick to the burglaries?
Right. I found the other house where Socco found that trainer print. The owner there is a bloke called Foster. His house isn't up for sale, but he has had it valued.
By your friend?
Yes. Diana Clough from Young and Chadwick. She measured up the house and, well, this bloke Foster, he was obviously very taken with her. But she put in such a low estimate of its value that he decided not to sell. That was 2 weeks before he was burgled.
So how does all this fit in?
Well, she was the only one who went to the house. No other agents, no buyers. And she'd been to every one of the other patio door houses.
How come we missed this?
Oh, in nearly all the other cases, several agents had done valuations. Well, she always put in a very low estimate, so the house owners went with one of the others.
Not just a pretty face.
Who's that, me or her?
Her. There'd be no obvious way of tying her in with the burglaries.
Well, they had no reason to remember her, except the blokes. I mean, she is very easy on the eye.
Is she? I'll have to send Alistair round to have a look. Pity I can't go.
Well, she hasn't been doing the break-ins herself unless she wears size 10 trainers.
Really? Well, since Romeo here saw her this morning, she'll have had plenty of time to warn whoever has.
Mr. Stevens? DS Gregg, Sun Hill. Is Diana Clough here, please?
No, she's on a lunch break. Back at 2.
Right, I need to speak to her now. Do you know where she is?
She's probably down the road at Rico's.
Right, can you deal? Do you have a record of all of the houses Miss Clough has visited over the past 4 months?
Yes, we do. We're very concerned with the security of our negotiators. They're supposed to put details of every house they go to into the diary. Why do you need to know?
There have been burglaries at several of the places she's been to.
That must be a coincidence.
In my line of work, you get a wee bit sceptical about coincidences.
Dee, bring the diary, will you? I hope you can be sure of your facts before you go making any wild allegations about members of my staff.
Hello, Diana.
Hello, Dave. Caught your burglars yet?
There are a few more questions we'd like you to answer.
I'm in the middle of my lunch.
Yeah, I'm sorry if it's a bit inconvenient.
Dave, tell the DS that we found her. Perhaps she could skip the suite.
Diana. Diana Clough, I'm arresting you on suspicion of burglary.
Someone in the office get you to do this? See what I do?
No, this isn't a joke.
It is.
This is a log of the recent calls she's made from her extension. This must have come as a bit of a shock to Mr. Stevens. He and our Miss Clough are very close.
Is that right?
She came here 6 months ago as a temp typist with no qualifications. It wasn't 6 weeks before he made her a trainee negotiator.
There's a number here she's been calling quite frequently. Is that her home?
More likely to be Dean. She's always on the phone to him. I've had to speak to her recently about it.
Who's he?
Her boyfriend. I don't know his last name. He usually picks her up after work.
Yeah, he's not called Linford, his name's Marcus Murray. 3 cautions of criminal damage and the transport police are very interested in talking to him.
Is he going to talk to them?
And try stopping him, he's all mouth. Come up with a load of TICs and he keeps going on about the publicity.
This won't get any publicity.
I know, that's what he's worried about.
Gov, SO1 Reserve just phoned with that subscriber check Sergeant Gregg wanted. It's a Mr. C. Berry, 46 Lang Road, and I've got a card on one Dean Berry at that address. He has a taste for other people's cars.
Never mind about the cars. Someone ought to take a look at his trainers. Tosh!
Yep?
You look like a man who could do with a spot of fresh air.
Sorry, Gov, if I don't finish this Denick transcript soon, my life expectancy plummets to a matter of minutes.
Look, it's a simple arrest, Tosh. I'd do it myself, but I'm on standby for the Old Bailey.
Got a problem, Frank?
There's a bumblebee suspect needs lifting, Gov, and I'm not sure Alistair's up to doing it on his own.
I'll join him. Give me an excuse to get away from all this paperwork. Well, I've done the odd bit of thief-taking in my time, you know.
Enjoy this, do you? My mum will kill you when she gets back.
You've got an awful lot of new clothes here.
You look as if you could do with some yourself. It's all paid for. That's why I've got the receipts. First you give me a hard time because I do my job. Now it's because I buy new clothes.
Yeah, well, if we can tie these receipts up with some of the credit cards that were stolen from the houses that you visited, it could mean a prison sentence.
I haven't stolen anything. I went to those houses because I was sent there.
She spent over £1,000 in the last month. You're definitely in the wrong job.
You earn that much, do you, Diana?
My boss, Tony Stevens, he gives it to me.
Oh, yeah? Why is that?
Why do you think?
Well, I don't know.
He calls it commission on sales, but I don't have to sell houses to get it.
He'll confirm this, will he?
Of course he won't. He's got a wife and 3 kids.
So what exactly are you saying?
He takes me to empty houses. He chooses a bunch of keys from the drawer and he takes me off there. That's why we were out of the office yesterday afternoon. Do you want me to tell you all the details?
I'll do the back. Privilege of rank. Dean Berry?
Uh-huh.
DS Gregg, Sunhill CID.
Yeah?
Can I come in? You all right, Gov?
Collect doors, do you?
Bit of a shame throwing out a nice suitcase like this. You've obviously got expensive tastes.
They're not mine.
No. They were nicked from a house in Alva Road yesterday afternoon.
I was with my girlfriend yesterday afternoon.
Is that Diana Clough?
Yeah. Ask her, she'll tell you.
Dean Berry, I'm arresting you for burglary. You don't have to say anything
Don't
unless...
worry, I've said all I'm going to say.
Your boss has given you over £1,000 worth of new clothes, and you were with him yesterday afternoon.
Yes, saying thank you.
We've arrested Dean Berry. We think he broke into a house between 2 and 4 yesterday afternoon, but he says he was with you. Looks like he doesn't have an alibi.
Dean was with me.
Must have been quite a party.
I told the office I was with Stevens. They think I'm with the boss. Nobody asks any questions.
The burgled house was 20 Ulver Road. You measured it up 3 weeks ago.
Oh, is that right?
You found the house for Dean, and then you checked when its owner would be out by saying you were from another estate agent.
And you set up at least 10 other burglaries for him. That's why you've suddenly had all this extra cash to spend. You didn't get it off your boss.
Look, just because Dean's my friend doesn't mean you broke into those houses.
When we arrested him, he had property which was stolen from 20 Alva Road yesterday.
He told you that?
He's told us about you. Look, you can go on lying if you want to, but it isn't going to do you any good anymore. This isn't a game.
So what's all this for, then? You want me to say I did it? All right, I did it. Happy now? That stuff about Tony Stevens, I didn't do that, much to his disappointment. I don't want anyone thinking I was at school with Dean. Then I didn't see him, but we met in a club a few months back. He said he'd give me a lift home and he'd got this red Porsche outside.
Dean had a Porsche.
It was nicked. But that made it more exciting. And I thought, I want some of this. The sort of thing he could get any time he wanted.
So you started the burglaries?
Some of them. I went with him. Those were the best times. Being inside those people's houses, just him and me. I was so scared.
Those people were your clients.
I've seen them drop the asking price on a house by 25k in an afternoon. What Dean took was nothing compared to that.
So that makes them fair game?
It's depressing, isn't it? They work away all their lives until they get old, paying off the mortgage. And what have they got to show for it in the end? Some little house and wall-to-wall boredom.
Well, the break-in's Dean's idea.
Dean, have an idea? Oh, so he told you about how he moves the patio doors then, did he?
He hasn't told us anything yet. But I should think he will do now.
You said... You think you're so clever?
No. I've got 21 years left to pay off on my mortgage. Mind you, I should think it'd be a wee bit less than that by the time you're looking at your...
Have you got him?
Who?
The black bloke.
Yeah, it came from the shop.
Yeah? Why hasn't he got any shopping then?
That's a point.
218 from 517.
Can you see the black bloke walking through in the middle?
Yeah, I've got him.
Just leaving my view now. Up to something, is he?
Don't know yet. What do you think? Yeah, it could be it. He's just waiting for the opportunity. Don't do anything till I say go. I don't want to scare him off.
Enjoying it down there, are you, George?
Oh, yeah, it's terrific. I could spend all day here.
Yeah, you probably will.
Any minute now. Stand by, George. So what was he playing at then, eh?
He doesn't like smoking in his car.
Yeah, what a bummer. Yeah, relax, George. False alarm.
Yeah, what's the betting all at car crime today happened somewhere else?
So, what exactly went there, Mr. Rice?
Mostly Mega Drive stuff. 2 Sonics, Tasmania, Megalomania, a couple of Super Nintendos, Exhaust Heat, Pit Fighter. Nearly £300 worth.
And you got a good look at him?
Yeah. Long blonde hair, blue jeans, about 11 or 12 he was.
You mentioned a jacket.
Yeah, leather, red and black. I'll tell you what, someone thinks a lot of him round here. How long's that going to last a kid of his age, eh? Crazy.
You definitely saw him take these games in?
In the mirror, yeah. I went round one side of the display and he belted out round the other. Now, I nearly had him just here. He was a bit nippy for me.
Really?
He went all down here. All the way up there into them flats.
The Cockthorne estate?
Yeah.
On that, shall we?
All quiet.
Well...
Don't tell me something's come up. I've got an informant I have to see.
You're not interested in the theft, are you?
What is it?
A woman's purse taken from a car in Gatley Street.
Well, you're right. I wouldn't be interested.
No, just asking. It's already been dealt with.
Gatley Street? Haven't you got a surveillance team out there?
That's right. Where are they, Kath?
At the Sterling DIY, Sarge. Close, but not close enough.
Now, this does look promising.
Doesn't exactly look like he wants to buy anything.
Don't raise your hopes. What's that he's got? See it?
I don't know. 218 from 358, receiving.
Hold it up so we can all have a good
George,
look.
can you see what's in his hand?
I can't see. A chisel, maybe? Yeah, a cold chisel.
I'm getting down there.
Hey, Gary, hang on, he's not doing it.
Well, he's gonna know when the coast is clear. Now, what's he up to?
No, I lost him. It's up to you.
What's he gonna do? Damn! He's gone beyond the lorry.
Mike, I think we should get down there.
Yeah, go! Yeah, George, go, go!
Oi! Hold it!
George, get an ambulance! Come here! I'm PC Jarvis, this is PC McCann from
I need an
Sunnell
ambulance
Police
here
Station.
now, Sarge.
Where's the chisel?
Always carry a woman's purse around with you, do you? Where'd you get it?
Me. Well, yeah.
Right, I'm arresting you for theft of this purse. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. You understand me?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, he's still with us, Mike.
Do you know a boy around here with a black and red leather jacket? Come on, I bet you do.
Why don't you get back to the pig farm?
I love you too. Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
We're looking for a young boy who may live round here. Young lad of about 11.
Yeah? Can't help you.
Oh, he had pretty distinctive clothes.
Look, I can't help you, and I wouldn't if I could.
Thanks for your assistance. Lovely lot round here.
Do you want a solicitor to represent you?
Nah, what's the point? You got me, didn't you? Where'd you come from, anyway? Watching, was you? What's next?
He might not even be from round here.
85 from Sierra Oscar, receiving over.
Go ahead.
Yeah, could you make your way back to Mr. Rice, Polly? There's been a development.
Oh, great.
DS Pearce from Sierra Oscar, you receiving?
Yeah, what is it, Bob?
For your information, we've nicked a Paul Jeffries. He's got the purse from Gatley Street. Looks like an attempted robbery. You available to interview him?
Paul Jeffries? Who are the arresting officers?
Jarvis and McCann. They say he's cooperating fully.
Yeah? Well, look, if they're getting on with him, let them do the preliminary interview, all right? I'll be in when I've finished here.
OK. You got that?
Yeah, nice one.
Whoever it was brought all of them back.
Yeah, all of them. Lying here, just like that. I've attached them.
So, what exactly do you expect us to do now then, Mr. Rice?
Well, I don't know. I thought, what, fingerprints? I don't know. Do you know, I really thought we'd have someone for this. I really did.
Well, you have got them all back, still unopened.
Yeah, well, I better forget about it, I suppose. I mean, I don't want to waste your time, do I?
Yeah, I think that'd be the way to go, Mr. Rice. I mean, the kids obviously regretted it and got a mate to bring them back.
Does that sound likely?
No, not very. You think of a better one?
So what'd you get up to this afternoon, Paul?
Well, as it happens, that's what I did do. I got up. Had a few beers last night, so, got up, had some toast, went out for a walk.
And what'd you take with you?
No money, that's for sure. I didn't have none. No, I was just walking about. Felt a bit dry, you know what I mean? needed a wet. And I seen this Pearce in a Fiesta by the gear stick.
And where was that? Gatley Street?
Yeah, that'd be right, yeah. Gatley Street. Yeah, well, I saw the Pearce. I took it.
Well, how'd you take it?
I bust the window.
With what?
With a brick. There's a few people about, you know what I mean, so I wanted to be a bit quick. Took the Pearce, did a runner. That did me in, I'll tell you. So I bought some beers, went on walking, sat down for a bit, I can't remember where. I ended up in that car park, down to my last can. And,
When you got into the car park, you approached a Jaguar car.
Yeah, I might have done, yeah.
No, you did, Paul. You were about to break into it.
Well, I don't think we'll ever know about that, will we?
We do know about it. You had a chisel on you. You were going to use it.
Nah.
What, you mean you weren't going to use it?
No, I mean, I didn't have a chisel.
No, you did, Paul. Why deny it?
You were holding a chisel. You followed a man to his car. You saw him come out of the DIY and you followed him.
Oh, I don't know about that. Nah, I was just walking. I was going nowhere special. You know how it is.
No, I do not know how it is. I do know you followed a man to his car and you belted him over the head.
Why would I want to do that? I mean, I got all the money I needed. I was feeling good. Just where was you two, anyway?
We want to know why you hit this man.
I didn't. I never touched him.
You followed him to the car and violently assaulted him.
No.
Mr. Keane is still in St. Hugh's Hospital unconscious with a serious head wound. Now, how did he get it?
How should I know?
Because you followed him to his car. Now, you've got eyes, you can see.
What's your name?
I've told you my name, P.C. McCann.
McCann? Scotch, are you?
Just tell us about the chisel you were holding.
I didn't have any chisel.
You got rid of it. Where?
Look, I don't know anything about this chisel you're talking about. I was just looking around. I was looking for another way out, another exit. I didn't even see the bloke go down.
Oh, come on, Paul. Are you seriously trying to tell us that you have no idea at all how Mr. King came to collapse with blood pouring from his head?
Heart attack? Fell on something? You tell me. I weren't looking. And I never took anything neither, did I? Now, you can't say I took anything because I never.
Because we got there before you could.
You assaulted Mr. Keane and you ran off because you heard us coming. That is the truth of it.
No.
You said earlier that we got you. Now, what did you mean by that?
Well, you got me on the Pearce, didn't you? Perhaps you'll get promoted. Then you'll be a happy little Scotsman. But you ain't getting me on anything else. Not today.
George, did anyone see it happen? Yeah, I've questioned everyone in the vicinity. There's no witnesses.
What about the chisel? We need that chisel.
There's no joy there either. I'm looking for it now.
I mean, there was nothing in the way he was acting. He just looked like he was going to cuff for the lot, Sarge. I mean, everything about him said kind of like, OK, you got me, let's get it over with.
Now, you watch him. He's faster than a flea. I only just had him in for GBH. Smashed up a teenager with a bicycle chain. One witness, and he wouldn't talk after a trip to casualty.
George hasn't got anything. Yet.
Doesn't leave you much, does it?
Oh, this is ridiculous. There's no question he did it. We all but saw him.
The CPS won't prosecute on what you got so far. You got to consider all the angles. I mean, suppose when he comes round, Mr. Keane doesn't identify Jeffries. Suppose you don't get any more evidence.
No, if we get a chisel, we've got him. Or at least there's a good chance that forensics can match it to him and Mr. Keane. You know, a blow like that.
Yeah, sure. But I suppose it doesn't. I wouldn't like to see him walk away from this.
And you think we would, Sarge?
Well, we can still handle it, Sarge.
Sometimes it's a question of just how certain you want to be of getting a result.
I don't follow you.
So I had something like this when I was a probationer. There was this big uniformed sergeant. We were on the beat and we came across a bloke trying to break into a house. I was quick and I got him in the back garden. At the time, there was pressure on a clear-up rate. This guy was a known villain. My old sergeant smashed the patio door and said to me, "You saw him do it, Pearce."
Yeah, but...
Hold on a minute. Now, what that sergeant would say to you is, are you quite sure you did not see Jeffries assault this man?
I hear what you're saying, Sarge.
All I'm saying is there are some options open to some people.
Yeah, not to me. I mean, I joined the force. I don't know, I mean, not to do that kind of stuff anyway.
Oh, I appreciate that, Gary. But my old sergeant would say it's a question of protecting the public.
He's not here, though, Sarge. You are.
He'd ask you if you want this guy straight back on the streets to batter anyone he chose to.
Well, it doesn't have to be like that. I mean, like Mike says, just get the chisel. Well, just do the job properly. That's what I'm saying, Sarge.
What do you think, Mike?
Oh, it doesn't matter what I think, does it? In something like this, it takes two to tango, doesn't it?
Can't do it.
Well, no harm done.
Where'd you stand, Sarge? I mean, what'd you do with that housebreaker?
Does it matter?
I'm only saying what I think.
George just radioed in. He's found your chisel. Thought you might like to have a word.
8-5 from Sierra Oscar. You receiving?
8-5, what can we do you for, Sarge?
I'd like you to get over to Mr. Rice's shop. He's very anxious to speak to you.
Feeling lonely or what?
Not exactly. He's had another lot of video games stolen.
It's not his day, is it?
No, and it's not yours either, because he thinks it's the same lad you couldn't find the last time. 218 from Sierra Oscar. Mike's just come in.
Yeah. Where'd you find it?
In some rubbish.
We've got a bit of a problem, though.
What's that?
A wino's had a go at it.
What do you mean, how to go at it?
I found her cleaning it, spitting on it and everything.
So what sort of condition is it in?
Well, it's pristine. Like new.
Oh, well, at least you found it. I'll get a car down to you.
Well, at least he didn't get so many this time, eh?
Yeah, just get him off the streets, will ya? And you can clear out and all, mate. I said now.
We can be pretty sure he's off the estate.
Oh, yeah? It's a big help, that is.
Maybe we'll find a compulsive talker this time.
Maybe we'll have a white Christmas this year and all.
That one's from the flats. I talked to him before. Let's start with him.
If you like.
Oi, you! Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. What's the thing? Have you got a moment?
No, I ain't.
What's the big hurry?
Nothing special. Already told you, I can't help you.
I never quite got your name, did I?
Perry. Ken Perry.
Trouble with your memory, Mr. Perry?
Huh?
Well, it's only most people remember their names straight off.
I don't see why you should stop me like this. I want to get on.
What's the big hurry?
Look, I'm a single man. I don't know nothing about any kids. I just want to get some air, all right?
You had that bag with you earlier, didn't you?
What are you keeping it?
Sunday papers, some sandwiches. Thought I might go to the park.
Is that where you were going before, to the park?
Just tell me what I've done or leave me alone.
Seems quite heavy, your bag. Oh, that doesn't feel like sandwiches in the Sunday papers to me. Feels more like Sonic the Hedgehog.
We hope Mr. Keane's going to regain consciousness soon. He's probably the man to ask about all this, not me.
Suppose we look at it in another way. Could Mr. Keane have got his injury in a fall?
I'm very busy.
I'm sorry to keep you, Doctor, but in your opinion, would you say that Mr. Keane's injury could have been caused by a blow from this chisel?
Well, if I knew for certain he'd been hit with your chisel, his injury would be the kind I'd expect to find. I couldn't go further than that.
George's hospital stuff isn't brilliant.
Well, it's better than nothing. I mean, what do you say?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose when you think about it, we got quite a lot.
Nothing that would stand up in court.
Yeah, maybe not. But we know he did it. I mean, there must be some way of making him cough.
There is. It's just no way we can be certain of getting the right result. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, it's all very well you asking Danny Pearce where he stood, but where do you stand?
I just know I'm going to be sick if we lose him on GBH. I've never picked anyone up, if that's what you're thinking.
What does that mean? Not yet? Anyway, there's still Mr. Keane. Chances are we could get positive ID from him, right?
Well, chances are he'll have amnesia the way it's gone so far.
This ain't right. I never took them games. I was returning where they come from.
I think we guessed that.
Can't I just take them back?
Like you did before, and have them walk again for the 3rd time. Who was the boy that took them? We know you know him.
My lad. It was my son.
I don't know what we're doing back in here. You've got nothing.
No? I am showing the suspect the cold chisel found at the DIY car park.
It's over, Paul. That's the chisel we saw you with.
There was no chisel.
What's that then, a stick of licorice? We saw you with it in your hand.
I have never seen that chisel before.
You followed Mr. Keane to the car and you hit him over the head with a chisel.
He just fell over. I told you.
Mr. Keane's injuries are exactly those that would have been made by a blow from that chisel.
Well, if you say so.
No, Paul. Why don't you say so? I mean, what's the difference now? This will be going over to forensics tomorrow, and what's the betting they'll find your prints on it and Mr. Keane's blood?
Then there's Mr. Keane. We'll be talking to him soon. What do you think he's going to tell us?
I never hit him. I got a few cans down my neck. I was just walking about. I did not see how the guy hurt himself. And that is the whole story.
So why did you run away? I mean, if you hadn't done anything wrong, why didn't you stay and help Mr. Keane after this accident you claim he had?
None of my business.
Look, what's the point of lying, Paul? I mean, you'll be going down for this one anyway.
That is just your opinion, Scotty. You never saw anything, did you? I'm gonna walk away from this. You can't prove anything. And I hope he's hurt real bad. Because he must be a very clumsy fella. Just like you two.
Interview suspended at 18:11. Sign here. Out. Lock him up again, Sarge.
Right. St. Hugh's just called. Mr. Keane is fit to be interviewed.
Oh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it, Paul?
Yeah, if you say so. Just go have a lie down.
He's in there. Mick, he's dead. Mick, you're in a bit of trouble, I'm afraid. I'm coming in.
Thanks a lot, Dad.
They stopped me. I nearly made it.
Michael Parry, we understand you stole goods from in-house movies. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence.
All they want to do is sort this out. They're not going to do anything bad.
Did you steal these games, Mick?
Yeah.
We're going to have to take you down to the station. Do you understand?
But they can't lock you up, son. Don't worry.
I know. Get a caution.
Been there before, have you?
Couple of times.
The shop won't prosecute. One of those things, right?
Well, I couldn't possibly say, Mr. Parry. Come on, let's get on with this.
No, wait, look. It's important. We'll come along, but I can't have him in court. I can't.
Yeah, well, we'll let the youth and community section sort that one out, shall we?
No, you don't get it. I can't have him in court. Then he's got a record, and his mum gets to know and she'll get him back. I mean, look at what he's got in there. He's got everything a kid could want.
Look, I think we'll sort this out back at the station, yeah?
No, I don't think so. Listen, give me a minute. All right? I'll leave this on the couch upstairs. Then when I get him ready, you take a look around the flat. And when you come back, maybe you've had second thoughts.
I can get the games back. No problem.
You're not trying to bribe us, are you, Mr. Perry?
I'm trying to look after my boy any way I can.
Yeah, well, I heard that bit, but what you said before that, I didn't quite understand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I didn't catch it myself, yeah.
Please.
Come on, Mick.
I took out my car keys. Yeah, that's right.
Take your time.
And I was bending down, and I stood up. And that's it.
That's it?
Yeah. The next thing I know, there's some nurse telling me I've got a fractured skull.
We've done everything right. There's still a chance forensics can come up with something.
I said we're going to work out that wino did it.
Is there any point to dragging Jeffries back in again?
Why? What are you going to do? Appeal to his better nature? It's gone, Gary. Forget it.
How's it going?
We lost him, Sarge. We got him on the Pearce still, but... well, we did the best we could.
Well, that's the main thing, isn't it?
I see one. 20s. I don't recognise his face.
That'll just be the driver. What about the other one?
I see 3. Older.
Spin?
Could be. First time round, I thought they were fly tippers.
What about Webb? Any sign of him?
He could be in the back. What do you think?
Well, dunno, could be doing a recce. The informant reckoned the lorry wouldn't be here till around 8:30.
Rider's covered. It won't be long.
Is Cressley there?
Yeah, he's just hanging around. Are we sure he's driving?
Cheers. How do you mean?
Well, it's his firm, right? What's he still doing humping one of those things around?
Perhaps he likes it.
Being me, I've been driving a desk years ago.
Oh, cheers. It's not you, though, is it, Jim? Anyway, it's not his firm, it's his wife's.
Same thing.
You reckon?
Still doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
Well, setting up the snatch. It's his wife's firm, it's her lorries. Now, why would he want to rip her off?
Well, you tell me. Maybe he's just fed up taking orders.
Danny, you in position?
Yes, Carl.
And crime squad?
Yes.
It's Webb.
Yeah. Is our van all right?
They're expecting something to happen anyway.
Let's hope they're right. Just pray Cressley doesn't get cold feet.
40 grand?
That's just a tractor unit, not even what he's carrying.
You must be kidding. Who on earth's got that kind of money these days?
See, they use cutters, right? They strip the rig, they bundle it up as parts, and they ship it overseas. If Cressley's in it, he's got to be looking at a good few grand clear.
I wouldn't say no.
Hold on, Jim.
Oi! Laughing boy! Are you going to shift there? I've got a reefer coming in later on.
It's Cressley. Go, go, go. Yes, Morgan from Woods receiving over.
Go ahead, Alan.
Target is on the move.
Heading east, turning right into Harbour Road.
All right, lads, let's go.
What's happening, Alan?
Yeah, he's turning left into Sparrow Road. He's heading straight for you. ETA, 2 minutes.
Did you get all that, Danny?
Yeah, moving into position now.
My shout, Danny.
No bits to show till I say.
How long do we wait?
Trailer's fitted with a security system. Tracker device. Key operated. If If they leave it running, we can trace them. The minute Cressley switches it off, we've got him. He's in the frame.
Coming straight for you. He should be in sight now.
I see him, Alan. Hold your position. Make sure he doesn't clock you.
Yes, Cub.
All units, target stationary.
Oh, yeah.
Very civilized. Nice little handover. Deliver the keys in person.
Sarge?
Robbery in progress. All units, go, go, go!
Quiet today, Jack?
Every available officer's on the hijack shout, sir.
Oh, whose op is that, Haynes?
DS Morgan.
Really?
Well, it's her contact, there was a whisper, sir.
Good. I'll keep area happy.
How is he?
Not good. They weren't taking any prisoners, were they?
Can I talk to him?
Do me a favour. It's just lucky you got to him when you did.
According to this, the lads are naming Todd.
Doesn't look too clever for the driver. They reckon internal injuries, ribs, possibly skull.
Yeah.
I thought he was supposed to be in on it, turning the alarm off for him.
He was.
Understood, out.
What's the word from the Socko?
Well, she'll be here as soon as she can. Look, what about next to kin? Shall I get over there?
No, you and Alan have first crack at this lot. I'll see to that.
Somebody should go with him.
Danny, can you spare Suzi?
Look, I can go.
No, I want you with me. Danny?
Yeah, sure. I don't want to waste it all day, though.
Sarge, I went upstairs.
So, what went wrong, Joe?
Nothing went wrong, sir. We nicked 3 bodies.
Oh, come on. There's a member of the public in hospital in a critical condition.
I accept full responsibility for that, sir.
It's not a lot of use to Cressley, is it?
Well, I could have intercepted earlier. I thought it was worth holding back.
Why?
Well, I understood Roy Cressley to be colluding on the robbery in the circumstances.
In the circumstances, you were proved wrong.
Maybe.
Hang on. Now, are you saying that he set himself up for the kicking? Is that right? So what's his form?
Couple of D&Ds, curb crawling, domestic last Christmas. I made a mistake.
Right, now we're getting somewhere. You made a decision, you were wrong. I've got no problem with that, neither should you. That's the job.
Yeah, but it still doesn't add up, Carver.
So you're still saying that somebody tipped Webb and his mates off?
Well, it's gotta be. I mean, Cressley was well off his route. There was no reason why he should have parked up on that waste ground. None.
So, Webb knew where he'd be and when. What was he carrying?
Cigarettes. Yeah, Cressley's firm normally shifts low-profit goods. Soft drinks, packaging. No use to anyone.
But today he got the star prize.
Yeah, and Webb knew he could get rid of them anywhere. No questions asked.
Yeah, but why the beating? There's 3 of them, 1 of him. Why take his legs away?
I don't know. I mean, even for a hijack, he was well out of order. It's almost like it was personal or something.
In you go.
I have Campbell. He's my regular brief.
Now, you'll be lucky, Eddie. He doesn't do personal appearances these days. You'll send one of his minions, son.
Some jumped-up little clerk.
Yeah, so? Don't get fobbed off with none of these duty jokers.
You're still looking at a delay of at least an hour.
So what? I'm not going anywhere, am I?
What are you grinning at?
Nothing.
There's a man in hospital down to you. Something to laugh at, is it?
What do you want the boy to do? Send him grapes?
Excuse me. Could you show us where the office is?
I'll show you anything, love. You play your cards right.
DS Morgan, Sun Hill.
You should have kept your uniform on. I got a thing about uniforms.
You are?
Every woman's dream. My name's Cranham.
Well, Mr. Cranham, perhaps you could tell me where I could find your boss, Iris Cressley.
Oh, yeah, it's about it somewhere.
Thanks for your help.
Here, mind what you step in, won't you? She's got you on a tight leash, has she?
What happened to that?
I don't know. Someone must have been careless with the matches.
Oi! You're planning on getting some work done or what?
Iris Cressley.
Hope we're tight on this one, Alan. Leave it to Campbell, he'll have it down to double parking.
There's no chance. You may be able to swing something for the boy. He hasn't got his prints all over the pickaxe handle, but the others are dead meat.
What's his previous?
Criminal damage, conviction for burglary, hard at Premier League stuff.
So? Boy just got promoted. Breakfast?
He's in St. Hugh's, Mrs. Cressley.
How bad?
Won't know for a while. They want to do tests.
I'll wait downstairs, Sarge.
So it is bad, then.
Is there someone you'd like us to fetch? Look after things here for you?
Yeah. The only thing that's lot to look after is their own pockets.
Or someone who can be with you?
Hold my hand. Don't know many people who go in for that sort of thing. No, thanks for telling me now. I've got a business to run. Sorry, I don't mean to snap.
It might help to have someone with you.
I don't want nobody with me. Thanks anyway.
Worked here long?
Too long.
You know Roy Cressley, then?
Why, what you done him for? Yeah, I know him well enough. Been out on a couple of runs with him.
You saw him this morning, did you?
Yeah.
Knew where he was headed?
So what?
You get on okay, yeah?
Yeah, so-so. As a matter of fact, I feel sorry for him.
Sorry?
Yeah, married to that hard bitch up there. At least all I got to do is work with it.
You preferred if Roy was in charge, then, eh?
Well, 6 of one, half dozen of the other, really. At least with her, you know, you get your kites at the end of the week. With him, half the profits are down his throat. By 5:30 on a Friday.
He likes to drink, does he?
Not when he's driving, no.
No, of course not. That's how you lost yours, drink driving?
What do you think?
Well, you can't earn as much money, can you, being a storeman? Not as driving. Hurt the pocket a bit, did it?
Yeah, so?
How do you make up the difference? A bit of work on the side, Mr. Cranham?
The hijack took place on some waste ground. Bottom of Swallow Road.
What was he doing down there?
Oh, I was hoping you'd be able to tell me.
He's supposed to be on his way to Newcastle.
Is there any reason you can think of? I mean, is your husband likely to have told anybody he was changing his route?
What are you saying?
Well, the hijack might have been set up with inside information. Is there anybody who worked for you? Any of your drivers might have got mixed up in this sort of thing?
You don't get many angels driving lorries, love. Devil cast his net round this yard, he'd catch a few.
Anybody in particular who might bear you or your husband a grudge?
How long a list you want?
Well, how do you mean?
It's a hard business, love, especially now. Firms going to the wall left, right and centre. They'd kill for a load. Any number of people just praying I'll fall flat on my face.
Competitors?
That's one man for 'em.
Well, how far would they go?
I don't know.
Well, tell me. Hijack? GBH? Worse? Iris?
Why not? Yeah. Here's your dockets. I want to see you back here Thursday.
Yeah.
He started with threats, abuse, then pirating.
Pirating?
I'd have a lorry going down to Italy. Only way to make it pay is to have cargo for the driver to fetch back. You get there, no load. Somebody else would have taken it.
Right.
It was a big laugh when I first started, see?
A woman running an haulage company. Thought I'd go under.
Even Roy?
He thought it was a joke. When I first met him, he had his own yard.
When was this?
Mid-70s. Then the recession come along, first one. Hit him hard. I married him, bought him out.
Now he drives for you. When did the threats start, Iris?
Oh, not then. That's more recent.
How did the lorry catch fire? What was it? Little threat with the gloves off?
Something like that.
So why not report the intimidation? Why not help us now?
I'd like to go to the hospital, please. Be with my husband.
Come on, Iris. Threats? Sabotage? Arson? How far are you going to let them go? They beat your husband to within an inch of his life.
Suppose I went crying to the police every time something went down. How long do you think I'd last? How about you? What would happen if you went running to your governor, telling tales? Thank you for it, would he?
How did you know the lorry would be there, Eddie?
Did someone tell you?
Nice little voice on the inside giving you the word. Right, interview suspended. No, make that terminated at 10:18 a.m.
Half of the course.
I don't know. I want to believe her. I mean, there's enough Neanderthals down there capable.
But?
I'm not sure.
Why'd you say that?
Something doesn't ring true. I mean, this woman's hard as nails. Has to be. But when it suits her, she goes for the sympathy vote. Goes for it hard.
Been a bit tough on her, aren't you, Joe?
Maybe.
In here.
5 to 1 on, you get the same result. Oh, Helen. Socco's looking for you.
What for?
They found something on the van, a key.
Oh, Sarge, can you take this?
What is it?
Some bloke in a right state wants to speak to Tosh.
So?
There's no one upstairs to take it.
Right.
Name's Cranham.
Enjoy it, did you? Attacking an old man. What was it? Exciting? Only it's not your usual style, is it? 1 conviction for burglary, 2 TICs. So?
Well, maybe you were just there to make up the numbers, Eamon. You know, do as you were told.
No.
Yeah, like a taxi driver.
No one tells me what to do.
Oh, so you knew what was going on?
Of course.
You planned it?
Yeah.
Oh, so what was it, a tip-off? Who got that now? Was that you or Eddie?
You wanted to see me?
Yeah. I heard about Roy.
Is that right?
Yeah, all them questions. You're trying to pin it on me, ain't you? Just because I got 4!
Pin what on you?
You're trying to make it look like I fit him up.
Well, did you?
Look, I shoot my mouth off too much, fair enough. But that sort of thing ain't on.
Why should I believe you, Mr. Cranham? If you want to do yourself a favour, you've got to tell me a lot more. Like, why did Roy take his lorry onto that waste ground?
I don't know.
So you knew he was there? And you could have told someone?
All I'm saying is...
Yes, I know, it's not your business. I know all that, but it's not enough.
I don't have to tell you nothing.
You're right. You don't.
All right! He was meeting someone.
Who?
A girl. Well, not really a girl, hardly a looker. But she made him feel good. Made him feel like he wasn't a total loser.
Do you recognise it? Suspect has shown a small silver key. Serial number A0271.
Our scenes of crime officer found this in the van, but it doesn't fit the ignition or anything. Now, you know what this is, don't you, Eamon?
The attack on Mr. Cressley, Eamon. Now, we thought it was to persuade him to turn the security off in his lorry or hand over the key, whatever. That wasn't the case, was it? You didn't need to. You already had it.
So what we need to know is what the beating was about. It wasn't part of the robbery. It wasn't to get information.
It was more deliberate than that, wasn't it? You see, we may be moving on from robbery here, Eamon. Moving closer to attempted murder, son.
Roy Cressley was having an affair. Girl used to do the accounts for them.
Did Iris know?
Yeah, found out last Christmas. Threw a wobbly.
Domestic was about them, wasn't it?
Yeah, Steve Loxton dealt with it. By the time he got there, it was all over bar the shouting. Iris gave him pretty short shrift, though.
I can imagine.
But Cranham reckons that since then she's kept a pretty close watch on him. Confined to barrack stuff, you know, only let out to drive.
Is he still seeing this girl?
Well, every trip he parks up on the waste ground, nips round, then fiddles the tachograph chart to cover the time.
I object to your line of questioning. I object to our client being bullied.
Bullied? Oh, I didn't realise I was bullying you, Eamon. You should have said something earlier. Better call a halt then, eh, Jim?
No. Mr. Todd, I suggest that it's in your interests not to answer any further questions.
No, I can make my own mind up.
This is stupid. Just wasting everybody's time.
Mrs. Cressley, I'm afraid I have some bad news. I'm sorry to have to tell you your husband died in intensive therapy some 15 minutes ago.
I weren't the one hitting him. That was Webb.
But you were there. So it could be argued you were complicit in the assault.
It's hard to tell from the photographs.
You see, there's something I'm not sure about here. Look at this photograph here. Now, in this one, Webb's just got a pickaxe handle out of the van, but in this one, you're shouting something to him. Now, what are you shouting, Eamon?
I don't know.
Now, come on, this is quite important. Are you shouting, "Go on, Eddie, hit him"?
No! What did Eddie tell you?
He hasn't told us anything. Yet.
I was shouting at him not to do it.
Oh, is that right?
He only told me when I was in the van.
Told you what?
I thought the pickaxe handle was just to frighten the old bloke, not kill him. Then Eddie said it was for more.
Like what?
Said we'd only got the tip off on condition.
What condition?
That we hurt him. She wanted him hurt bad.
You think I'd do anything to harm Roy? I loved my husband.
Nobody's saying you didn't.
I thought I was hard. I got nothing on you.
You said you didn't know where your husband was this morning, Iris. That's not true, is it? You knew exactly where he'd be and who he was visiting.
So, I knew he was still seeing that slag meant nothing to me.
It went deeper than that, though, didn't it? What if Roy had been about to do something silly? Divorce? Or take up with her? What did you stand to lose then? Half the business?
That firm's mine. Nobody gets their hands on it.
Least of all her. Least of all him. Iris Cressley, I'm arresting you for murder. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you do say may be given in evidence.
Maybe make the Old Bailey, eh?
Yeah, maybe. Come on.
Iris Cressley, Sarge. Murder.
Right, empty your pockets in your bag, Mrs. Cressley, on the table.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be feeling anymore. Maybe I'm not supposed to feel anything.
Nobody stops feeling.
Can. Work hard enough at it. 20-odd years. I thought I got it down to a fine art. I made myself like this for him and the business. What did he want? A bit of skirt.
And jewellery, please.
Wanted him hurt. Not killed. Not like you said. Blame me for it, do you?
See her through custody, will you, Tosh?